Yeah, the mental aspect of climbing, I think I really struggle with this. It's a part of my climbing that I don't really practice a lot. And I think it's just as important to do so as your strength, your flexibility, whatever. Like, you need a certain amount of confidence, and if not confidence, like composure when you climb. And I feel like this is something that going on these projects is teaching me along the way. So yeah, I learned, have a little bit of confidence in yourself, like more than usual. Allow it to be there, even if you end up failing at the end, because it helps to push you through like negative thoughts or doubts.
Fuck!
Oh, this was close, huh?
Ja.
Das war richtig knapp.
Hi, I'm Mattia Coltre. I am a hobby boulderer and now trying to start exploring some of the sport climbing that we have here in southern Germany since I moved here about a year ago. And I guess this is going to be a short documentary about one of my projects that I have here in Allgäu. The name is Enfröster, here at Jesuswandel in Allgäu, close to Kempten. It's I think in the guidebook it's between 8A/8A plus. It's a relatively short route, I think 10 meters, maybe even a little bit less, and holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips plus the anchors, or six total clips, and is covered with very specific directional holds, like cut out from this conglomerate stone. So many little stones packed together, and in between them you find little holes and little divots where you can put your fingers. It's relatively crimpy at the bottom and quite body tensiony into the middle part. And then as soon as you manage one of the moves, going out left to a good jug, at this point going up to the top is just a matter of power. The holds get quite good, apart from a little 3-finger pocket, but it's just a case of getting it good. And then after this, it's just really pulling hard between long distances. So for me, that's also something I have to keep in mind, is my head game, right? Because you get to this, you end the first tensiony section, and then you're a little bit tired, and then you have to tell yourself, okay, I can still go, I still have power, even if you feel like you're not 100%, just to go all the way to the top. So yeah, a good short and sweet fight. Yeah. The fact of being on the rock and having to pull on for so long, yeah, it added an additional challenge, something that I had never trained before. And I thought, much like bouldering, the attraction of the sport comes from trying stuff that is hard and seeing yourself improve at it.
It's a beautiful place around here. It's just a pleasure to be outside. So even if nothing gets done, it's a nice Sunday to spend outdoors. Yeah. Boom! We ready? Boom!
My weakness is definitely my strength. My strength is my weakness. Like, I am not a very powerful boulder. I'm held back a lot sometimes by moves that require just generating lots of power and distance and going between holds in a wide way. And this is something that is within my training, is what I'm working on, right? Just this upper body strength and just commitment in all sorts. My my strength, I would say, is my technique. I mean, in terms of the grade that I'm climbing, I feel like if I compare myself to other people, I would say, I don't know, I feel like I'm more confident in weird positions, tiny little compact spaces, and also maybe to do with my height as well. So I've had to kind of develop other techniques to get around problems that other people might not have had. And I also very much felt that when I was younger and I started climbing, I was nothing bad against it, but I was a relatively weak person, not really strong. And so to be able to climb and progress, I often found myself really digging into the specifics of the climb and like, okay, yeah, now I need to maybe put this foot a little better, hold this hold a little bit more like this. And this really helped me think about my technique a lot more instead of saying, I'm too weak for this, I can't do it. So now, even having grown and developed since then, I still feel like having developed this mentality to think about technique is one of my strengths. And the fact that I'm fairly good at these kind of powerful committing moves. I got suggested specifically this wall because, you know, as you'll see, it's not so high, it's 10 meters maximum, there's not so much endurance needed, and yet the moves are quite hard. You need to really fight through a lot of consecutive hard moves. So they said to me, Mattia, yeah, we need to get you outside, we need to get you trying this wall because it's going to be completely your style. And I've listened to them full-heartedly, and I think they're right. I tried this once before for a few weeks ago, and managed the moves, and again just had a lot of fun figuring that out. So yeah, just listening to friends, going out on adventures like most of the times. I think this is another big part of climbing for me, is doing it in company. And so this will bring me more to be able to do something that they had suggested to me as well. Yeah. But yeah, one good go. I feel like my left hand might be done, but I want to make sure. So one last go, because that felt great, and then at least I get some practice into the start, if anything. Visualizing the sequence is very difficult because there's so much. It's almost like your vision is covered in noise. There's so many pebbles and stuff everywhere. You don't really know how your body's going to look in specific ways. And then I start climbing. I start clipping and going slowly higher and higher, and realizing, okay, yeah, these are very specific holds, but the positions are beautiful. The techniques again are there. It's a full body climb again. And it's completely my style, I think. So I was, after coming down from the first attempt trying the moves, I was fairly confident. I was saying, yeah, if I get a good go and if I manage to keep my energy throughout the end, I would be really psyched to try this. So I would say even now, yeah, relatively psyched to give it a good go. Okay. Okay, yeah, happy. Yeah, it's hard now to have the power for this move after doing it a few times. Woo! But 2 times coming to the same point, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. This is nice. This is really nice. Boom! Nice session, thank you guys. So we are back here on the next weekend now, back to Entrusta. And today it's a little bit cooler than it was last week, so I think the conditions are going to be a little bit better.
And the plan for today, yeah, is to again try to do the route. The first go now is just going to be to try feel the holds, see if the conditions are nice. Maybe do a little bit of clipping between, and then go for the sand goes. Boom.
I believe in you, man.
Yeah.
You fucking you're doing nothing. You're just climbing.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of pump. I know it's a matter of going through.
Mm.
I think you can send it.
Me too.
You have to do it.
Fuck, I'm gonna send it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna fight for my life on this fucking pocket. Clip, up, feet, and then tack, tack, tack.
I think there's a lot to learn from this style of climbing. It's a style that is not very comfortable, I would say. I think that's what a lot of climbs tend to focus on, qualities like, is it comfortable, is it nice to climb, does it flow well? I don't think it always needs to be that way. I think if you're trying really hard and you have to really fight, the flow can really come from it regardless. And I feel like most of the time when I'm climbing conglomerates, I'm fighting a lot.
Oh, boom, nice. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's it, easy, soft shit. Nice. Ah.
Fuck, man.
Thank you for the relay. Yeah, like always. Eh? Before sending, I was a little bit nervous. Now the wall is very full with people, so it's a lot of people kind of in one place, and I felt a little bit self-conscious. But regardless, like, I kind of zoned in, I calmed down, I talked directly with my belayer, the person responsible for my safety, and he told me, yeah, now you send it, now you got this. And I think this little boost, this little confidence from him helped me agree with it, helped me feel the same. And I was in the climb, and I know I made, not in a bad way, but I made a couple of mistakes. Like, I missed maybe 1 foot, or it took me a bit longer to clip one thing. And usually if I have this, I think it goes straight to my head, and I'm like, oh fuck, now it's gonna be tough. Now I'm gonna have to fight even more. And this time, having had a little bit more confidence and this psych, I said, okay, yeah, and what? Keep going. So just keep it going. You took the pocket slightly wrong, readjust. Okay, you're still in. Finish it until it's done. And if you come off, you come off, but don't give up before then. So yeah, I fought quite a lot. And I think this is quite different to how I usually climb. I put a lot of emphasis on, like, you know, perfectionism and like good technique or whatever. And if something goes slightly wrong, like, this is exactly the moment that my confidence drops. Even though I still have fight left in me. So yeah, try hard and do your shit. That's how I feel, yeah.